More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kidd Brewer Stadium, the Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mountaineers offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
With the catch, it's Tucker. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterback. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room, it's Roberts. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the Mountaineers have enough for the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Caught close to the marker, it's Jackson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
To throw, it's Bailey. Finds a spot in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. At the 45 on his way. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. They're bringing heat. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Complete downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, we know down here when you're throwing into the end zone, the windows are so small. If ball gets tipped like that, there are a lot of defenders lurking around. QB's lucky that one wasn't picked.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Florida Atlantic took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Boca Raton. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact the team's trajectory. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Going up top on 1st down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught! Touchdown, North Carolina State!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game, he scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point puts them on top by one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to string and it gets a little bit more difficult.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really...
Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On second down, just keeps firing. Coming after him. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, from the OC, I'm the head coach. I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Field shrinks. Throws. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Hey, that's a live ball. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, NC State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback, sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house. On the run from inside his own 5.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He wants to throw. Got his man. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He's moving out of the pocket. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has...
And it's his fourth interception of the game. And